Myles Garrett got traded to the Rams, and he left this bum Browns team to rot. Can I rebuild this Browns team? Welcome to another modded rebuild. If you don't know how the modded rebuilds work, go watch my Titans rebuild. That'll kind of tell you what I'm doing right now, which is the progression tool. Essentially, it replaces the XP system. That's pretty much all you need to know if you don't want to go rewatch that. You run it in the preseason. So as you can see, Raheem Sanders, 78 overall, +9. Dylan Sampson, +8. And Jared Verse is up to a 93. Stuff like that. So, yeah, crazy start for that. And then you also can run the free agency lottery. So you see Tyreek Hill goes to the Panthers. That's crazy. Bobby Wagner back to the Rams. That's kind of cool. Now we jump back into the game and we just import the draft class for 2027. You can see Dante Moore, Arch Manning, Jeremiah Smith, etc. All their faces and stuff. And then we just send them to the playoffs. This is year 0. I like to do this just because they're the Browns. They're going to suck. We know they're going to suck, and they did suck. So here's the playoffs if you're curious. It ends up being the Ravens and the Cowboys, and the Ravens get it done. Josh Allen wins MVP. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Shocker there. So now that the season's over, we run the Stats Matter tool, which is the other form of player progression/regression. It basically just takes the stats from the season and makes a percentile, and if you didn't meet it, then you get regressed. If you passed it, then you improve. A lot of regression because, the team sucks. So, yeah. But there's some improvements as well, which is nice to see. Now we go and we sign Roddy Hickman. That's like the only thing we could do. We only have like $12 million in cap room. So that was for the 3 guys we got. And then we just jump straight into the draft. So now we jump into the draft. Pick 1, Jets go Dante Moore. Pick 2, Dolphins go Arch Manning. Pick 3, Steelers go Lenora Sellers. Pick 4, Raiders go Jeremiah Smith. And pick 5, Panthers, shocker here, Julian Sayin, quarterback. So we obviously go quarterback ourselves. Jayden Maiava, I hope I'm saying that right. Look at him meeting the commissioner here, getting the jersey right there. And he is ranked 35, took him at 6. That's to be expected, though, with a quarterback. Then we also take a cornerback, Leonard Moore. Hidden Dev, which is pretty cool. We also, in the second round, pick up Ryan Coleman-Williams, which I'm really excited about. Shocked to see him this far down the board, but if you want to take a look at the rest of the draft class, don't want to bore you with like round 5 picks. So there's some of the picks. 78 overall kicker. I think he actually had 99 kick power, which is sick. But yeah, then player progression for the 2027 season here in year 1 rebuild. Dylan Sampson, +10. 93 overall. Yeah, that's our running back. Crazy stuff. But good to see some overall progression. We get +2 for Jayden Maiava, which is nice. He goes up to a 75, which is good. Take a look at the rookies. Not much, but just Jayden Maiava +2 is nice to see. Take a look at the NFL rookies. Jeremiah Smith, +8. He is a rookie 90 overall. Yeah, that's what the progression tool can do. Insane. It's dynamic. And you might think that's OP, but it really isn't because the Stats Matter tool balances out perfectly. So if they have one bad season, Jeremiah Smith could go from like a 90 to like an 82. And now I just want to point this out. You can also do retired numbers in here. And so get rid of 14 so Jayden Maiava can wear 14 because it's retired for autogram. So we do that. And here's the year 1 team. Honestly, I don't think it's too bad, especially with the progression for Sampson. That's really nice. So especially with the Ravens playbook, since it's Todd Monken, we could do some good stuff. And we do start off hot, 4-3. I didn't actually expect that. We go ahead and do some good re-signs here. We get Jared Verse back, which is good. We get Jeremiah Wusu-Kamara back. We get Denzel Ward back. We sim a week. We're 5-3, but yeah, we end up being 5-7. I don't know how that happened. We just stopped winning all of a sudden. We stopped putting up points all of a sudden. So I just simmed the playoffs and we end up being 7-10. But it is the Browns, okay? And we didn't have that much cap room. Next offseason, we get to ball out 30th in offense, 26th in defense. Jayden Maiava, decent rookie year, 3,200 yards, 22 touchdowns, 10 picks. Dylan Sampson did all right, 1,100 yards, only 6 touchdowns. Receiving, we need to establish a number 1 receiver. We got Boston, we got Ryan Coleman-Williams, we got Casey Concepcion. We got a lot of guys. And the sacks also were not where I wanted them to be at. Jared Verse only 6 on the year. But yeah, now we got the playoffs here. It ended up being the 7-seed Chiefs and the 7-seed Lions, which is very interesting to me. I don't know how often that happens. And the Lions win their first Super Bowl. Yay, good for them. Now we go to Stats Matter tool, and regression hits like a truck. Except for that right guard, which is weird. Even Jared Verse regressed. But, and Carson Schwarzenegger. Crazy stuff. But yeah, then we also decide, as a Falcons fan, love Mike Rudenberg, but we had to fire him. We get Brian Flores. We're going to try the Vikings defensive playbook into year 2. Okay, now we're into the offseason here. Take a quick look at all of our re-signs. A lot of re-signs. Then we head into the draft, and I traded down not once, but twice. And then finally took Vernell Brown, the third wide receiver, ranked 14, took him at 44. I think that's pretty good. And then got a decent defensive tackle, Mike linebacker, wide receiver. None of these guys are that good, honestly, though. So that's why I kind of skipped it. Moving on to the progression tool, though, for year 2, I think this is Olu Fashanu, 85. Got some good +3s. Jared Verse +2. But yeah, Jayden maiava +2, very important there. Make sure he's actually progressing. And yeah, I think next we head into the lineup for year 2. I think it's solid. Still got to build on it, but it's not bad. And I think we sim to mid-season here. And before I show you the record, we extend Mason Graham and Carson Schlesinger, and we're 5-2. We lose. Now we're 5-3. We extend Dylan Sampson because he's a freaking 94 overall. And then we just advance to the playoffs, and we somehow make it at 9-8. Because look, we were like 5-7 at one point, and then we win, loss, win to end the season. So you know what time it is. It's wild card time. We're taking on the Ravens. And yeah, skip ahead of the fourth quarter here, 17-9. I'm going a little slower with the sim, and they score a touchdown. But we do score a touchdown right back. So we're not completely done. 3rd and 3. 1st and 10, 2nd and 8, 3rd and 3, and they get the first down. And that will unfortunately do it for this season. But not bad progress, right? And that will unfortunately do it for this year 2. Not a bad season, but it is disappointing. The Titans end up making the Super Bowl, which is hilarious because I just did their rebuild, which took absolutely forever. They have Dak Prescott and Jahmyr Gibbs, which is hilarious. Saints end up winning it, though. Lamar Jackson MVP. Micah Parsons is Defensive Player of the Year, not Myles Garrett. I thought Myles Garrett was Defensive Player of the Year. One of these maybe already happened. I don't know. I have poor memory. But now we head into the Stats Matter tool at the end of the year. Jayden maiava up to an 80. Love to see that. Denzel Boston up to an 81. Spencer Fano up to an 84. A lot of key guys getting upgraded here, which is a good sign because we did make the playoffs, so we didn't do terribly well. But yeah, now we head into free agency. We get T. Higgins, which is a huge... Low-key, Maxwell Harrison's honestly pretty good as well. Isaiah Likely as well, but T. Higgins is huge there. Also, just want to point out, Jordan Love to the Cardinals, bro. That looks so weird. And also, I think, yeah, Jared Goff to the Cowboys. Like, bro, that just looks so weird. I just had to show that. But, yeah, so this is very important here. I'm trying to trade for Jayden maiava because where we pick in the draft actually lines up perfectly for a top quarterback. And so we use the trade center from the My Franchise tool. We trade away a safety and get a better one. And we trade away Jayden maiava, get some of their picks, and we end up trading to draft this guy, Fazion Brandon, quarterback, and that's gonna be our new face right there. Look at this guy. I wanted to find a left guard to trade, and we pick up this guy, Charles Jagusa. Nice name there. Just takes 2 picks to get it done. So we got him. We got Hill, that corner. He ends up being pretty good. He's only at 70 now, but trust the process. And then just about a bunch of other, role player types. But progression tool, check this out. 99 overall for Dylan Sampson. Bro, I did not expect that. Also, Albert Hill. You see what I mean? Trust the process. Plus 580 overall. Some other good upgrades as well. But mainly that is crazy. That +5 is nice. Some +1s, it's nice. Got +1 to the punter even. But yeah, just showed this real quick because I'm going to stop using the draft class. I'm just going to use AutoGem now. And this is the year 3 roster. It looks pretty good. Dylan Sampson, 99 overall, is crazy. The defense is getting better. And now we move to week 8. We're 4-3. Some the week we win 5-3. We send the week there. We win 6-3. We do have some injuries though. But we'll see if they play a factor. We send the week and we get the win there too. We're 7-3. We send the Seahawks game. We're 8-3. We send that game. We're 9-3. Unbelievable. Save some time. We end up going 13-4 and get the 1 seed. I don't know how that happened, but we went on a roll. Do have a couple of injuries. Spencer Fano is a major one, but we play the Baltimore Ravens for the 2nd straight season. This time we host, and this time it's in the divisional. But 4th quarter, and it's almost the exact same outcome, 21-9. weirdly familiar as last season. I just had to step in 4th and 7. I'm going to scramble with Brandon. He's going to get the first down. Then we get to the goal line here, looking, and we hit T. Higgins for a touchdown. But will it be enough? We do get the ball back. We have a shot. 21-6. I don't know why I simmed 2 plays. I should have just picked up the drive right when it started. I shouldn't have simmed 2 plays. But it's 3rd and 5. Caught by Higgins, but short, 4th and inches. 36 seconds left. We do convert to Brown. Try to just go all the way. But we get the first down there with Brandon. But there's no timeouts. We get the ball spiked. 2nd and 10, 12 seconds. Trying to go to the end zone. Incomplete. And this was my fatal mistake right here. Isaiah Likely wide open. But that was the plan. Because he falls in bounds. Obviously. Throw it to the middle of the field. And obviously we can't get to the ball in time. We lose to the 2nd straight season to the Ravens, which is just unfortunate. The Broncos and Bears end up making the Super Bowl. And check this out. Jayden Maiava won MVP. Isn't that hilarious? Traded him to the Texans and he won MVP with them. But looking at the Stats Matter tool for our team, T. Higgins improves, Fano improves. Everybody improves mostly, which is good to see. We made some progress this year. And now we got Coleman-Williams, got Briggs. Just some role play. I mean, mid-70s isn't bad. For this, because all of the overalls get tanked because of the tool, mid-70s aren't bad. So now we got 3 first-round picks somehow, because I traded back so much in the past drafts. We decided to take Eric Diaz first because the mock draft had him going to the Chiefs the pick after. So I take him, ranked 24th, but the Chiefs do take Marco Conrad, that corner. I really wanted him, but it's fine, because this corner class was loaded. We instead got Grove, ranked 11 in true value, hidden dev, and then we get strong safety Keenan Morrison, round 1 talent, and then we just go ahead and show the rest of the class. We get a left guard, Kilmer, 73 overall, and then just a bunch of buns players, to be honest. Okay, was this year 4 now? Progression tool. Let's see what happens. Rashawn Grove, +6. He's an 83 overall rookie. That's crazy. Denzel Boston, +1. Fazion Brandon, +1. I don't know if I keep saying Fazion. It's Fazion, I'm pretty sure. There's no I after the... Yeah, but we get a dev trade upgrade for Denzel Boston, which is huge. And this is the year 4 roster? But here we go. Let's send to the midseason and see how we do. We're 4-2. We sim the week. We lose. We're 4-3. We win. We're 5-3. And then we just sim to the wild card. I don't want to take up too much time. But we get the 1 seed again. And this time we're not playing the stupid Baltimore Ravens. Go right before halftime. It's halftime. 24-7 all of a sudden. 27-7. And Jacksonville does try to make a comeback, but they fall short. We finally get a playoff win because we're not playing the Baltimore Ravens. So we are moving on to the championship game against the Titans. We get a quick score there, but we missed the PAT. We're down 7-6. We get a touchdown, 13-7. We get another touchdown, 20-7. We get the ball back, and they score before halftime. It's 20-10, and it just keeps going back and forth. Nothing's happening. 23-10, the Browns, and then they score a touchdown, 23-17, but we get the ball back and score a touchdown to go up by 2 scores, and that was the dagger. We are going to the Super Bowl in year 4, and guess who? We're going against the Falcons, which, if you don't know, is my favorite team. But there we are, Fazion Brandon in all his glory. The Falcons in their new uniforms. Let's have ourselves a day. There's CJ Carr. We start off 7-0 early, second quarter. We go up 10-0. We go up 17-0. We go up 24-0. Surely we don't blow a lead. 24-3, 24-10. And they're not going to get anything done. It's 31-10. This game's out of reach. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the fastest rebuild you will ever see on here. We get the win 31-10. Fazion Brandon in year 2, I think, gets it done. The Cleveland Browns are Super Bowl champions. They recover from Myles Garrett in a blink. Well, if a blink is 4 years. But yeah, take a look at some of the stats here. Fazion Brandon, 19 for 27, 276 and a touchdown. Dylan Sampson, 16 attempts, 86 yards. Quinshawn Judkins, 11 attempts, 100 yards and a touchdown. Key there, we held Bijan Robinson pretty well. They must have had because they had to throw the whole game because they were so far behind. But yeah, I just want to point this out. We win the Super Bowl. MVP is Jared Verse. You cannot make that up, dude. That's so hilarious. But yeah, I was complicating a little bit if I just wanted to end the episode here, but I decided not to. We run the stats matter tool one more time. Fazion Brandon up to an 88. Dylan Sampson improves from a 99 to a 99. Look, I don't know what we're doing, man. But I decided to go another year, like an epilogue year. Let's see if we can repeat. And yeah, so not much on the free agency front. But draft, we make a major move here with the Panthers. We get pick 7. We get 2 seconds this year, a first next year, and a first year after that because we're not going to use it. And we acquire their 7th overall pick. We take Rashawn Jones, a CPU-generated player, and he is a beast. Ranked 3 in the class, hidden dev. You'll see in a minute why that pick is so good. Next, we pick a center, Jonathan Felice. I was surprised he's still here, but 48 in true value. We need a center, dude. Like, centers are so hard to get, so 74 overall is not bad. It's honestly like instant starter material. But check this out. Progression report. We go to Browns. Check this out. Plus 11 overall to Rashawn Jones. He is a 90 overall rookie. That's just insane. Also, Denzel Boston plus 4. Albert Hill plus 3. Like, this team is nice, dude. We could easily repeat. Here's the final team that you'll ever see. It's pretty good, honestly. It's pretty good. It's definitely better than that Titans rebuild I did. So we just send to the playoffs because we already won a Super Bowl. And we make it. We win the division. We are number 1 in offensive yards. And we are 3rd in defensive yards. Fazion Brandon, great year. Dylan Sampson, 1,800 rushing yards. That's insane. Denzel Boston didn't break 1K, but that's fine because our run game is so good. We're using the Ravens playbook for a reason. We sim the week. We get the dub there. Easy peasy against the Steelers. We go ahead and jump in here against the Broncos. They're up 13-10. They're up 20-10. We score a touchdown 20-17. And I had to jump in, man. I had to jump in for one last ride. Fazion Brandon thrown, caught, first down. We need to get down here and at least kick 3. Ideally get a touchdown. Nice throw there to Chikakonkwo. We skip a little bit here. 3rd and 9. We get sacked. Sacked just north of the 2-minute warning. Luckily, we're still in field goal range, and I am an absolute special teams ace. We hit the field goal, but was it enough? Did we score too early? They cross midfield. They barely get the first down. And long story short, 55 yards, 13 seconds left. It's up, and it is right down the middle. And we have no time to respond. 0 seconds. Just have to throw it up, see if we can get anything going. And they bat it away. And that's how this video will end. It's fine. I just wanted to see if we could repeat. I just wanted to see if we could repeat. That's it. I just wanted to point out Jaguars win the Super Bowl. Crazy. But Jayden Maiava won the MVP, which is funny. But yeah, as Stats Matter runs, and you can just see the final results of the ratings and stuff. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this pace of video. Me doing the voiceover of this allows me to actually play the game really fast. So I hope you like this style. If you do, let me know if you even find this video. But yeah, that's going to end it. We got the Browns a Super Bowl in, I think, 4 years, which is cool. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time.